It's a very empty threat. Apparently, so you could look, the uni said we can't live stream.
I mean, the uni isn't
Exactly. It's pure.
It's the students' union.
These are calm with it, so it's like I don't see the issue.
They were off as well.
Yeah, the microphones.
Yeah, but you turned it on and it was off.
Yeah. Oh, did you want it off? Did you want it on or off?
Off.
Oh,
Perfect, the microphone should be on. No, we weren't doing the Savant commentary, we just forgot to press the correct button. We are soon to be arriving into the second quarter. I guess we have to do the introductions again. I'm Mix Williams, joining me today for his first basketball game coverage on Salford Sports TV is the beautiful Finley Gaynor. Finn, how are you?
I'm very good. Listen, we've just had a great first quarter there of action. You guys all watched it at home. It's just a shame you couldn't hear our commentary over it. And I'd just like to put a warning out. My knowledge of basketball is very average.
Oh, that's a charge on wisdom. I don't agree with it, but it is what it is. It's been a ruthless quarter from Salford, but not ruthless enough. There's been plenty of times there within the first half of the opening where, listen, we were letting the other university into it, and that other university is Chester, which you cannot be doing in said varsity matchup. But later in the half, I think the lack of chemistry from the visitors today really shone, and they were giving us so many easy looks, so many chances to go forward, and they're going to need a big response in the second quarter.
Great ball there through to Mo, and Mo will punish them as he so well does. No, he doesn't. Still in here though, Mo still got the chance. Great pass, great bucket. Well, that's just superb from Mo there, really not giving it up. But then he does give away the foul. Mo sizing up his options. He's played back to him eventually. Great play around the box here. Number 5 will go for it and make it. Salford just seems to be hitting these threes easy. Chester going to need a miracle here if they are to restore some parity in this game. They just, like you mentioned, Bix, just looks like such a lack of chemistry. And the referee halting an attack there. And there might be some further repercussions for Breed.
Is he going to get a tech? I don't think I've ever seen a technical at a uni game, but that would be. Is he going to give it? Oh, that's a That's giving a tech. That's a timeout for Chester, and I don't blame him. 17 points, leading is Salford. Goodness, 8:40 on the clock, and I think as well, anything that the Chester coach may have said just seems to have gone down the drain because. To my knowledge, they haven't really picked up on it. I think it's going to be a hard one for them. Again, previously mentioned, but of course not on here. There's a lot of Chester players who weren't available this week, and last week actually had to suffer a walkover and forfeit their game due to the numbers. But they've got a lot of makeshift players, a lot of lads who maybe aren't really built for this type of game, but they've shown they can get the baskets in.
No, they have, yeah. I mean, they kept the opening 7 minutes, I'd say, of that first quarter very tight. Salford really didn't go beyond the 4-point advantage in those opening stages of the first quarter, and then kind of towards the end of the first quarter, Chester just kind of let the game go. It's almost as if they got complacent, kind of looked at the clock, thought, right, well, time's running out here, and they just let it slip. And since then, Salford have just really exerted their dominance on this match, haven't gave Chester any time to breathe. And that's now resulting in, what, a 17-point gap, and that's a huge gap to make up. But it is only the second quarter. There's still a lot of time yet to go. There's still a lot of basketball to be played.
A win will be good for Salford. It's been a very good day for the university sports. To my knowledge, I'm not sure too much about the force. If you heard from Alex, but the men's first, seconds, and thirds football all picked up victory. A big win for the women's netball on the road. It was a win for the men's hockey, and a big game for the men's volleyball. It wasn't a win, but it was a monumental game for them at home. Chester come forward, 32-13. They need to be asking questions of Wisdom, but they're not going to have any answers. He has been an absolute nuisance in the paint, and scanning that Chester team. Is there anyone who can really match that battle physically? I don't think so. And that's a silly push there from the Chester man. It's going to result in a simple turnover in favour of Salford. Mo checks in for Okere. Okere checks in for Mo. Goodness. He's all alone in the corner. Don't give him that time. Don't give him that space, because he'll knock it down. Nothing but net from Okere. And Salford are just going to build on that lead. And I genuinely don't see a response. We are very prone and we see it a lot, walkovers in this sport.
Just to make the free though. No, I think I agree with you, Bex. I think just that gap's a bit too far, but that is at least some sort of response from Chester. It's better than the responses we've seen as of late. Okere sizing up the free. It will be Breed for it. Instead, he'll make it. We're getting frees. It's showering frees here at Peel Park, Bex.
No, what a run from Uni of. The dirty old town are absolutely loving the freedom they're getting from shooting. I think, for Chester, it's going to be obvious. You see Wisdom, you see Kosher, you can see Mbachu there on the bench as well. They are three players of incredible size, and again, they can just get simple buckets like that, so you've got to put the men on them. You've got to surround them in the paint, make sure they can't move out, but then all you've got to do is knock it to Okere, knock it to Breed. I know Heist has a good shot on him. There's some absolutely lethal shooters on this Salford side. It's a battle that I just don't think Chester will be able to rise to.
Yeah, and I think I've got to agree with you, Bex. We've seen how many 3-pointers have been made in this game so far. As Okere firing through there, he'll get it back off Breed. He'll give it back to Okere. Wisdom now sizing up his options. Great play around the box here from Salford. Okere sizing up his options. He'll opt for the dribble through. And Wisdom will make sure it goes in. And he'll get the foul as well. A chance to extend the lead from the line. And Bix, we could have a 29-point gap if Wisdom's to make this free throw.
I don't think it's ambitious. It's not even that ambitious to say. I think Salford could go for triple figures this game.
Yeah?
It's been done before when they played Northumbria in the Cup.
Another foul there, it seems, from the Chester player. Wisdom with a chance to make it right, and he won't make it right. Wisdom withdrawn now. Chester trying to wriggle away through. They'll get the foul. Just a shame he can't get the bucket as well.
I'll tell you what, Kosher on his third foul already.
Yeah?
That's not what you want. and it's needless as well. You just let. I don't know. It's an interesting one, but for me, if I was a coach, I'd rather them just getting the easy, not an easy layup, but a contested layup rather than fouling, because it's not needed.
No. I'll tell you what, Chester, they're not making their free throws. They're not making any shots. There's Breed's in again here. Hoyes. Breed back to Hoyes.
And it's great movement right now. Everyone's enjoying a good bit of the rock.
We'll go again.
Koshi. Knocking it about. Hoyes is going to have a chance to go through. It's a travel. Ball in favour of Chester.
Great play there from Salford.
Yeah, it was good, but I think the problem was, I think they're all enjoying it too much. You know, it's like, oh, you can have a shot, you can have a shot. It's one of those everyone eats games, it feels like.
Yeah. Oh,
that's a lovely fadeaway.
Great bucket there from the Chester number 1.
I'll tell you what, he's been a standout for the visitors today, but
he has.
You know, if a team full of him, maybe we'd have a game on our hands, but unfortunately for him, it's a team sport we're playing.
It is indeed. And, you know, as we're just getting to halfway through this second quarter, 44-18 in Salford's favour. It's not looking good for the visitors at all. And here is their Chester star man. Koshi. So Hoyes, lining it up. Dummies, bye-bye. Pass to Okere, big on his way through. Back to Breed, looking to line one up.
Too much.
Hoyes now on the ball. Goes for the shot.
And it's one of the most interesting games of basketball I've seen. It's almost like the NBA with the lack of, you know, care for.
That's a great bucket.
And of course, we're here in England, we play the European style of basketball, but it's very much like watching an NBA game, and the lack of defence is staggering. Like, look, he's completely open. And he's a good shooter.
Rebound from Koshi.
Giving them looks like that.
He can't make the bucket, though.
Look, every time you see Salford go forwards, there'll always be a blue shirt with no one on them.
Chester 11 here. Chester going for the free, very poor free, but I think they're going to get the foul there.
I can't see anything that goes in.
No, it's fine.
No.
I'll tell you what seems to be the problem for Salford now, and you know, they're not going to have many problems because they're leading by 24, but yeah. I don't know if you've heard of the old saying, which goes true here, too many cooks have spoiled the broth. And it just seems like every time Salford go forward, it just seems like there's too much happening, they do too much, they just need to shoot, really.
Did you change your mind because it went silent then for a second?
Yeah.
Lewis has got something to say, guys.
Yeah, I'm just going to respond to Finn there. The basket is balling today.
Nah, facts, man. I've been getting Finn a bit clued up with some basketball YouTubers. I've shown him a few Chris Smooth clips. And what do you think of Chris Smooth?
I thought it was really funny.
Oh yeah, we're going to try and maybe get a few lines in. I'm looking from Hassan. I mention this every time, but Hassan, absolute legend, always says hi to me in the library. And there's a lot of the basketball lads who are locked in to the library here at Salford at Peel Park. Harry Smith, also another man who's very apparent there. I think you're not in the library too much. Are you grafting at Media City?
I prefer to do my work from Media City, yeah. Or at home, either or.
So what, Salford do their work in the Sports Centre. Loving it so far. 3:25 on the clock, 44-21. The score on the board.
Chester 9 for the free, won't go. Oh, great dribbling skills there from Hassan, but he's nicked in possession, and number 9 for Chester now looking to punish, and he will, and he'll get the foul as well.
And one, that's well played. It all came from the number 1, as we previously mentioned. A huge steal from him in the middle of the park. And it's, you know, it's cooked butter cheese from there, man.
That'll be the number 9 to go to the line here. And he makes it. 20-point game here at Peel Park. Okerate to Mo. Wisdom, he's such a presence in that box. He'll go for the shot, won't go. And one with the rebound this time.
I'll tell you what, it's one of those where you'll... I think it's one of those where you could just experiment, and I don't think I've ever seen Wisdom try a one-legged fadeaway shot, but I absolutely love it. That's a deep three. It was deep, that's all I can really say about it. Miles off. One from mid-range.
Makes
He's a bucket, he's solid.
No, the number 1 having a very good game out there today. He's probably the only Chester player who's stopping this Salford wrath.
It's like watching the 2017 finals when it was LeBron versus the Warriors, and it's not the Cavs. It wasn't the Cavs. It was LeBron versus the Warriors. Number 1, honestly, he's actually got the shirt under as well. I like that. He's really a one-man ship, pun intended. Hoist inbounds, caught by Wisdom. Ah, there's a foul, but there's not wrong with that. You've got to sometimes get yourself stuck in. But it is a foul for number 1. I tell you what, if he gets 4, oh, he's on 4. Oh my goodness. Well, that is a huge problem for Chester there. Their ace is currently 1 foul away from being ejected, Finn, and we are not even at half-time yet.
And that's not what you want at all. Basically, listen, this is where my lack of basketball knowledge comes in. Just ejected mean sent off virtually.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. Wisdom will make it. 46. We're still at a 20-point game here at Peel Park. Chester been fighting back though these past 2 or 3 minutes.
I can't see it being too much of an issue though.
No, neither can I. 14 for the 3. Oh, he'll make it. Great shot. Breed. Wisdom in the pocket where he likes it. He'll secure the bucket for Salford. 1 minute 23 on the clock.
Oh, a bit of a scramble for it. I'll tell you what, Finn. I just want to know when we're going to see a dunk today. So it's one of them where it's a lot harder than usual. It's a good steal from Mbatu, sorry. Lays it up on his left. Oh, that's unfortunate. Foul call. A chance for Salford's 13 to go to the line for 2. I'm looking from Chester, then I won't say the defender got 2 wrong. And of course, you know, this being a varsity matchup, the 2 teams will meet again at the end of league action.
Yeah, they will indeed.
How do you think Chester will react to this game if it is a loss?
Well, like you say, they've had to bring a lot of players in, so the chemistry's been lacking, and that's been apparent from our viewing. So I kind of think, hopefully, for the varsity game's sake, if they get some of their, you know, more established players back, and they can actually field a proper team and a team of individuals who have played with each other on a consistent basis, hopefully we'll get a better game when it comes to varsity, because this has been dominant from Salford, really.
And I would like to say, you know, looking for ahead to varsity, I'm very excited. I feel like looking at the majority of teams we have, I can't see why it's not going to be as dominant as it was last year. You know, so a lot of the teams have got better.
Oh, yeah,
the
defo.
basketball, the football, the netball, everyone has improved. And, you know, a lot of them have took to new leagues, and they've took to it with ferocity. And back to you, lovely knock there to Obe, can't knock it down. But yeah, 16 seconds remain. But the second quarter, 50 to 31.
20 for the free, you won't go. Rebound Wisdom.
And Salford have about 7 seconds here to potentially get one off.
What
Will
a
he be
pass
able
to
to do
Mo.
it? He's going to go to the paint. He gets it. Great point to end the quarter and to end the half. Salford on an incredible shooting run, 52-31. Finn, what did you make of it?
Yeah, that was a fantastic bucket at the end there from Mo. But I'll tell you what, it's been a great game of basketball so far. Chester kind of fighting their way back into it there towards the end a little bit. And then Salford just exerting their dominance. They have been a more dominant team. 21-point game here at Peel Park. Like you say, Bex, I just don't see Chester getting back into it.
Yeah, no, an excellent half. Great bit of it. It was competitive at the start, but it's all good. If you are Team Salford, thanks for watching so far, and we will see you in the third. Welcome back, guys. How's it going? It's currently at the break. And it's have a good one. Owen.